All right, this is going to be a short video. This is a short review of Unit 1 so far. We're at the top of page 11. So in describing motion, we are best able to measure distance and time. For intro physics students, for high schoolers, for maybe college students, this is pretty easy. Distance, we can use a meter stick, a yardstick, a tape measure if we had to, anything like that. And as far as time is concerned, on a very basic, we can use the stopwatches that are on our cell phone now. Or if you're in a physics lab, you might have photo gates. They are much more accurate, where you pass through a beam of light, it starts the clock, and you pass through a second beam of light and it stops the clock. The photo gates that we have in our classroom are accurate to 1 millisecond. With these two values, distance and time, we can calculate the average speed of the object using the formula average velocity equals distance over time. And remember its math counterpart, distance equals r average times t. If we speak of the speed at a particular position, we're talking about instantaneous speed, not the average speed. A distance time graph can also be used to analyze motion. Remember, the slope of the distance time graph tells us the speed of the object. The slope of a distance time graph tells us the speed. If the graph is a straight line, we call this uniform motion. Uniform motion. In uniform motion, the instantaneous speed at any point is the same as the average speed over the interval. If the graph curves, we find the slope at a point by first drawing the tangent line to that point with a ruler, then finding the slope of the tangent line. All of this is for a distance time graph. Remember that a negative speed means going backwards. Negative speed means going backwards. If the motion is not uniform, we might ask at what rate the speed is changing. This refers to the concept of acceleration. The formula we use is acceleration equals the change in velocity over time, which we could write as acceleration equals final velocity minus initial velocity divided by the time. The second type of graph that we discussed in this unit is a speed time graph. A speed time graph can be used to analyze motion. On this graph, the slope is the acceleration. The slope of a speed time graph is the acceleration. And remember, a straight line is uniform acceleration. Speed time graph, straight line, uniform acceleration. On this graph, or in general, a negative acceleration means slowing down. More specifically, it means slowing down when going forward. A negative acceleration could mean one other thing, and that is speeding up in reverse.